my Apple ID.
Mm-hmm. I sent the request to you.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
Hold on just a moment, Dita. Did you not receive my request?
No, I haven't received it. Can you send it again?
All right, hold on. And actually, you just spoke with David earlier,
I
Dita?
did. I did, and he asked me to
Yeah.
check on something, and I did check on it. I emailed him, but I want to
Okay.
send some stuff to engineering.
All right.
Actually, David was quite helpful.
All right. Give me 1 second. He's responding with me. He noticed that I was on a call with you. Okay.
Hmm.
Just hold on. He's responding. He's chatting to me some things.
Sorry, he's chatting with you.
Yes, because he saw that you had called in again and
Oh,
let him know.
okay. I want.
He just got an alert that there was an update
Okay, good,
something here.
good.
Hold on just a second. He hasn't finished typing what he was saying.
Because I sent him an email.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead. Let me see if I can get that screen share to you. Now, it's the Gmail Apple ID, correct?
Yes. Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
you should send
There
it.
it is.
All
Yeah,
right.
I see it now. Agree. Are you seeing my screen?
Hold on. Okay, it's going to connect. All right. All right. How can I help you?
Fantastic.
What is,
And
oh, mm-hmm.
so I'm just gonna. It's gonna be very brief. One thing that David and I had talked about is that screen time does not show proper usage. That should be
Yep.
on my phone.
But they explained to you that was an emerging issue that we are
No,
investigating
that's
now.
okay. That's okay. I'm
Okay.
just saying
Yeah.
that that's an ongoing issue, right? Especially with other
Yeah.
when I'm screen
And
sharing. Okay, I just want to
mm-hmm.
bring it to your attention. Okay, so here's what David
Yeah,
and I.
sure.
Yeah, thank you. Here's what David and I
All right.
talked. What David and I talked about. One of the things, one of the many things, is
Mm-hmm.
um, we talked about managed client, right, and MDM client. So he said to me, when I see MDM client again, I am to click on it. For example, I am to do this. I am to, for example, click on it, and then I should get the ports and whatever. There,
Mm-hmm.
open files and ports. I'm supposed to get that, and he wants me to check what's in there, right?
Okay.
Like, for
Now,
example,
also,
yeah.
I mean, the issue with the engineers has been resolved, and that's an emerging issue that we are currently working on to resolve. All right.
Okay, hold on.
Actually, now David just spoke to me. He wanted me to reiterate to you. If you feel you have some issues here, the recommendation is to back up, erase, and reinstall.
Oh, correct. Sure.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, yes, that's solved. That's not an issue that I wanted to go over with you.
Okay.
But what we had talked about is what I just showed you to click on the open files and ports.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I go to some of these like MDM client, like I showed you here,
Mm-hmm.
should I see that port, that MDM port, that sorry, that open files and ports? Should I see that?
I don't think so. Just depends on what the process is.
All right. So here's my number one problem is when I talk to
Mm-hmm.
senior advisors, they have varying answer for the same question. Okay, so when I spoke to David, and I only did this because I spoke to David, because I've been documenting that Mac keeps saying MDM client and manage client. It's been a constant. So I specifically spoke to him about it. And so what he said is just click on it and find out what port is being used, right? So I did that. Okay? And so let me show you two things. So two things only I want to bring to your attention today is this one. So after I spoke to David, spoke to him today, then I'm going to play this recording and I'm going to show you. Okay, here's what you're going to see. I'm going to do exactly as David suggested, which is I click on MDM and you'll see what happens.
You'll see what?
Well, here it is. It's playing. So here's my activity monitor. Come on, play. And then I'm going to go forward. Make it fast.
Is that a recording of it?
Yes, because he wanted to see, he said he cannot speak to a screenshot. Okay, he wanted to see he wanted to see in real time what's happening. Okay, so this is in real time what's happening, no Wi-Fi. And so I key in MDM there in activity monitor. Okay. Okay. There's MDM. Fine. Hold on. There's MDM there. I click on it and the window shows up, but it's not showing what David had said I should see, which is the ports. Right? It doesn't have that category. The ports category it's missing that category. So now I did not quit anything. Watch, I did not quit anything, but then MDM terminated by itself because David asked, am I continuously seeing it? And I said, no, I see it I see it a lot of times, but then it disappears. Okay, so this here is going to terminate on its own. So I'm going to play now. There's my cursor. There's my cursor. Okay, watch it, and it's going to terminate on its own. Hold on.
That window or the process itself?
The process itself. There, it terminated on its own. There's my cursor. I didn't do anything. It just terminated on its own. I did not terminate it.
Okay. Now, you said you're not seeing that category, ports and what? I mean, ports and...
This is what... Hold on. Let me...
I'm trying to document what you're saying here, Sita.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, here it is.
It's called ports and what?
Hold on. I'll show you right now. Hold on. Let me close this here. So we can see properly. It's called Open Files and Ports.
Open Files and Ports.
That's what he said I should be looking for. When it comes to manage client, because I should not be a managed client, but I keep seeing device management and manage client on my Mac. So anyway, this was his suggestion. That's why I'm calling back, because this part is missing. This open files and port is missing.
Well, I mean, I would think if it's not there, then that's not part of what that particular one shows you. I mean, logically, it makes sense to me.
Okay.
You just want to open.
All right. So hold on a second. So you're saying if it's not there, it shouldn't be there?
I mean, if you don't see it there, I'm going to be very honest. David's more on the engineering side than I am, right? I would have to test this with mine because I've never looked at those type of processes. Any process you see in this activity monitor is related to software on the Mac or any third-party application that you have installed.
So my only concern right now, because we've already established there's a huge problem with screen time. Okay, already established. I'm not going to go over that. This is what we...
Well, you're a whole different one. I bet you if you click on something different here besides MDM client, or managed client, a lot of those probably doesn't have open files and ports in there.
Okay, that's fair. I am saying I spoke to David and you're saying he's from the engineering side. This is what he specifically told me to do. Okay? He said to look at it because that's what we specifically talked about. And
All right.
then,
Well, he's saying either it's a expected part of the process or it's not. All right. All right. I mean, he said the only option you can do if it's because it's all this is part of software. The only option we recommend here is to, like you said, erase and reinstall. You can't do too much more than that.
I know. Okay, I don't want to dig myself a hole. I want to be specific. All I'm saying is this expected behavior or not? But let me continue. Hold. Pause.
Okay. I mean, Sita, to be very honest with you, we have exhausted our resources here. We can't spend time reiterating the same thing over and over.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I am following your direction, not yours, David's direction. I'm following his direction.
And what was David's final recommendation to you? To erase and reinstall the operating system.
Pause. Yes, he did, which I agree to. We also talked about, and here I am going to repeat myself for the umpteenth time.
Okay.
We talked about the MDM client. Here's why. Because I should not be a managed client, but it shows up that I'm a managed client. And so he asked me to do this to find out what is this MDM client. Okay? So, yes, I will wipe it. All I want to know is this expected behavior or not expected behavior. That's all. I'm not asking you to solve it because I'm going to wipe the thing anyway.
It's expected behavior in the point of it that the Mac can be managed. That's part of the software. It's built in the software. If you set that up to be managed, those processes are going to be there. It's going to be there whether you're using them or not.
Hold on a second.
You understand that? Whether it's a managed device or not, you're still going to see that process because it's built into the software. When you start up, that's one of those things that just start up automatically when you start up the Mac. You see how it's constantly changing in there.
Got all of that. I went through this. I don't need to go through all of this again. All I'm saying is...
And I said this three times. It's expected behavior.
Good. Okay, so So you're saying that it's expected for me. Let me make sure I understand so I don't have to ask the question again.
You've asked it 3 times and I've responded 3 times the same way.
No, hold on. What I said is your colleague, David, said, this is what I should do. Okay, and immediately after talking to him and he hung up, I did what he asked me to do. All right? So, because the Mac didn't behave as he explained to me that it should, I'm calling back. Okay? And now you're telling me that is behaving exactly as it should. Now, let me give you one more thing before you go. Give you one more thing. Where is sent? Now, hold on. This screenshot, this one here. See? Is this screenshot expected behavior?
What do you mean?
Is there anything wrong with the screenshot? Do you see anything wrong with it?
No, I don't. I mean, it's your screen time statistics. And we explained that one as well. This feature is been reported behavior that is not acting as expected. The engineers are investigating that. So there may be some discrepancy in that feature until they get it resolved.
Right. So here's why I brought this up. It's because as we're talking about the MDM client shows, it does not show the files on port. Okay. Now this was taken August the 17th. It's missing an entire category called communications limits. I never knew it existed. I've been using the Mac, never knew it existed. The entire category is missing. Okay, it just showed up recently. And I had no idea, only noticed it recently. Okay, because on August 17th, it was not there. Then, on August...
what have happened? Have you updated your software in between that time?
I did update my software.
Okay, because there was a software update
Right.
in between that time span.
Correct. So there was a problem.
And it may have resolved that particular part of the screen time
So
feature when you did the software update.
So all I'm saying is sometimes things are missing. One category here was missing. So is it possible one category there is missing that when I click on manage client, where is the recording? When I click,
okay, Sita, it's very possible, and you're just really being very, very hypothetical and overthinking this.
Okay.
Right?
One last thing. That's okay. No, wait. Don't waste your time. I'm going to wipe the Mac.
Okay, frankly, Sita, we can't spend any more time on this.
Here.
We gave you the recommendation. We got 44 attachments from you regarding this issue.
Can you document
we have to discontinue this call, reposition the recommendation we made to you. It's a software thing. We just want to strip the software and get you a brand new clean copy of it. And how to accomplish that is to erase the Mac and reinstall.
So when I erase it and reinstall, I shouldn't have any of these problems?
You're going to continue to probably have the screen time reporting incorrect until we correct that within the software.
Okay. And should I have this problem as well? Look, I'm going to play you quickly. So I'm trying to, this is security and privacy. I recorded it. Okay. So look, I'm trying to unlock it. It wouldn't unlock. So I'm playing it. Their firewall, nothing would open. See? I'm trying to open it.
All of these things are software. That's what makes the entire computer work. Is the hardware working with the hardware firmware working with the software.
Okay, so when I wipe it, so this is not expected behavior, I'm guessing, right? Because I'm trying to open.
No, that should always unlock with any, and all it should do is give you the prompt to confirm the security, the credentials of the account to unlock it.
Watch. I'm unlocking.
Okay, I understand that, Sita.
Good.
We have made our recommendation. Me seeing this over and over is not going to resolve the issue for you.
You're correct. You're correct.
The proposed resolution to you is to back up, erase, and reinstall.
Perfect. And I intend on doing that. The question,
only one question. Looking at any further behavior is not going to lead you to a resolution.
No, I understand. Right? I'm not looking for a resolution because Apple has never found a resolution. All I'm asking for is this expected behavior when I click on unlock on my lock.
No, it's not. It's not. I stated that clearly to you, see, it's not expected behavior.
That's all I need to know.
At the same time, that function or that action is just part of the software.
So, okay.
That's why we made the recommendation of erase and reinstall.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. So please leave a note on my file that I will erase and reinstall, as I said to David. I wanted him, the specific call today now, again, is just to talk about the MDM client. Okay?
All right.
So we'll see what happens.
Have a great day.
You as well, love. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Another one bites the dust. Let me play this one here. There. Okay, one down. And then screen time 2 hours 30 minutes. Go other 1 minute. Other is 1 minute. Okay, that's enough. Don't need to see anymore. Okay, and